Hello there. Do you know that God is separating you for a reason? My name is Sade Obisesan. How are you today? Have you noticed? People you thought would always be there aren't there anymore. Conversation got shorter. Invitation stopped. Support disappeared. And you have been asking God, why am I losing people? What if you are not losing them? Have you ever wondered? What if God is separating you? Yes, you. What if God is separating you? Separation is not rejection. Hear me carefully. Separation is not rejection at all. It is redirection. Some people were seasonal, not permanent. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1 says, to everything there is a season. That includes relationships. That includes friendships. That includes the environment. We cry over a system that heaven orchestrated. You agree with what God removed from your growth. Have you ever considered that? Have you ever wondered if you have ever had to let someone go and it hurt? Type in the comments, it was necessary. Yes, because growth is not comfortable. Growth is not comfortable. God can't elevate you with everyone. Let me tell you something that might shake you a little. Everybody cannot go where God is taking you, not because they are bad, not because they are bad people, but because they are not built for your next level. You can't soar with eagles and keep negotiating with pigeons. Genesis 12:1 says, God told Abraham, leave your country, your people, and your father's house, and go to the land I will show you. Notice something. God didn't show him the land until he left the familiar. Some of you are asking for clarity. Why refusing to separate? When God reduces your circle, when God reduces your circle, when your circles get smaller, your focus gets sharper. Less noise, less drama, less comparison. Sometimes God will isolate you, yes, you, to insulate you. Isolation is not punishment, it is preparation. Jesus himself often withdrew to lonely places to pray. According to the book of Luke chapter 5 verse 16, if Jesus needed separation for strength, what makes us think we don't? What makes us think we don't? Stop chasing God, what God removed from you. Let's be honest. Some of us don't miss the person. We miss the familiarity. We miss the routine. We miss having someone there. But just because it was comfortable doesn't mean it was cold. You cannot pray for peace and keep resurrecting chaos. You cannot ask for clarity and keep entertaining confusion. If God closes it, stop knocking. Yes, stop knocking. Because God has already closed it. So say this out loud. If God remove it, I release it. Not angrily, not bitterly, but obediently. That's true. Obediently. So the key here is that the loneliness test, there is a test many believers fail. It's called the loneliness test. When you feel alone, do you run back to what God delivered you from? Or do you lean deeper into him? You see, the book of Psalm 68 verse 6 says, God sets the lonely in families. But before he sets you in the right family, he may remove you from the wrong environment. Loneliness is not proof of abandonment. It's a proof of transition. I'm sure you get me now. Your next level requires a new mindset. A new level required a new thinking. You can't carry insecurity into destiny. No, you can't carry trauma into purpose. You can't carry old validation habits into new seasons. Sometimes God separates you so you can rediscover who you are without outside noise. Who are you when no one is clapping? Who are you when no one is texting? Who are you when no one is affirming you? That's where identity is built. Have you ever wondered? Hear me, and hear me well. You are not too much. You are not hard to love. You are not forgotten. You are not being refined. Fire separates gold from impurities. And sometimes God uses separation as the fire. But are you able to trust the process? Because the book of Romans chapter 8 verse 28 reminds you and I that all things work together for good. All things. And this includes the betrayal, the distance, the misunderstanding, the silent phone is working. Even when you don't understand it, God sees the conversation you didn't hear. He sees the intentions you couldn't discern. He sees the danger you were blind to see. Sometimes protection feels like loss. Absolutely. This is the moment that if God has ever protected you from something you didn't see at first, I want you to type, "Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for protecting me," because some prayers are answered through removers. That's true. God is replacing, not just removing. Here is a beautiful part of this. God doesn't just remove, He replaces. Absolutely. But He won't send the new until you release the old. Isaiah 43 verse 19 says, "See, I am doing a new thing. I am doing a new thing." But the new thing requires new space. If your hands are full of what hurts you, how would you receive what heals you? How would you receive what heals you? It is important to know that stop begging people to stay. Who God allowed to leave. Stop shrinking yourself to fit into spaces you've outgrown. Stop apologizing for becoming who God is calling you to be. Separation is not just your downfall. It's your upgrade. You are not alone. You are being aligned. Yes, you are not alone. Now, I trust your pruning, God. I trust your process, God. I trust your protection. Even when it's hot. I want you to say that. Even when it's quiet. Even when I don't understand. What you remove cannot compare to what you are preparing. I will not chase what you've chosen to separate. It is important to know that God loves you. If this message spoke to you, like this video, share it with someone who feels alone in this season, and subscribe if you are ready to grow spiritually and emotionally. And remember this, you are not being rejected. You are being redirected. And where God is taking you requires room. Big room. Absolutely. Because God is doing a new thing. I love you. God bless you. Bye for now.